All your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boys for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, should I...
It's week 10 of the National Football League, and we've got Bobby Okereke, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Falcons and the Panthers under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in just in an absolute free-fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the third-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school. And also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The Falcons at 2-7 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently ask for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Patterson. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard.
to Cordero Patterson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him... Sets him up, 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll run with Patterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. We see Carolina's offense getting set for their first possession here. And at quarterback, his second season with the Panthers.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Pays off for 29 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Defensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
He'll take it at the 42. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd and 3. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Ball start.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Young Ray Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
The partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 44, Darnold
looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. To the air again, Darnold.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So we have reached
halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw again on second down. Darnold, he'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The first down throw, Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. He's got Patterson on the out route. Going to gain a 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
He'll drop to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first down, it's Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
This to swell the lead to 6.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So out come the Falcons now. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
That good for 19 and a first down.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it's going to be 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Darnold. That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Here's a 2nd and 7.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, it's a win.
no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. Leave no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Heard you wanna be. Don't got a whip. Be rag on no pay.